This is why I think Suburbans just may be better than a pickup truck. Guys, today on the One Road Farm, we are putting this 95 Suburban to work, finally. Got the chains, got the gloves. I recently built this thing. It's a chicken coop, you can see. There is chickens in it. There's 14 of them in there right now. It's painted. This thing is done. It's gonna sit right here in my driveway for a little bit while these chicks grow up into egg-laying hens. But I am kind of curious how exactly I'm gonna move that thing to where I want it to be. But today I have to do something that I've been meaning to do, wanting to do. I love doing this. Driving on my property. The ground is wet. We have been having a lot of rain lately. And here we are coming to the beginning of my woods. I need to back up. So this is the start of my woods. The previous owner had a pretty nice path carved out to another little plot in the back of this property. But unfortunately, this tree fell, I don't know how long ago, but it looks like it's been here for a very, very long time. And it's so big and so thick, I had no way of moving this other than taking a chainsaw and chopping it up. So I had a friend come over and help me out. He had a 24-inch bar, awesome chainsaw, and he came out here and just ripped through this thing like it was butter. It's in a bunch of pieces now, and I do already have this chain wrapped around it. So hopefully I can pull this thing apart with my truck, though the ground is so soft, I'm a little nervous. So I don't know, maybe this thing is gonna come apart really easily, but it might also fight me every step of the way. Let's try to get this chain hooked up to my truck and see if my truck is gonna be able to do it, if I'm gonna be able to get enough traction. If not, I might have to pull the old tractor out here and try it with that, but let's try the truck first. I doubt I'm gonna have any traction at all. I'm already peeling out, just trying to back up. You gotta be kidding me. I'm an inch too short. I can take this chain, hook it there. I don't know if this is the best idea, but we're just gonna lightly pull it at first. Just as I suspected, this thing does not want to budge. I don't want to just back up and gun it because I don't want to bend or break something on my truck. Wow. I kind of knew this would happen. I think ever since my buddy sawed this thing up, the wood has swollen and now it's all tight again. I'm almost wondering though, because this definitely is fully separated, if I should tie around this first, get this out of the way, and maybe the pressure will be relieved and then all these other pieces will come off. So maybe I'll try that next. Even though these are BF Goodrich KO2s and they're like new, so there's plenty of tread in there, you can see when those treads are full of mud, there is just no traction. It's like driving on slicks. So I think even though this is the biggest piece, this thing probably weighs a lot. I think this is gonna be my best bet because there's the biggest gap here. It's not very fun reaching under a tree, not really knowing what's under there. See it? Yes. All right. Oh, hopefully this works. Okay, here we go again. I'm gonna try it. I'm just gonna go slow. I'm not gonna, you know, floor it and try to pull this thing out because I'd probably break my truck. Well, that didn't work. I just moved the chain over a little bit, so now I'm more on the end with the bigger gap. I'm gonna see if I can get this thing to kind of swing out. This is where I'm assuming there's the least amount of pressure, tension, whatever, holding this thing together. Think it's gonna work? Chain's tight. I can't see the log, but I think in my mirror, I think it moved. Not much, but it moved a little bit. If we got it to move a little bit, we can get it to move more. Gosh, guys, I'm doing everything I can to, you know, try to get traction, try to get some momentum, inertia going without breaking my truck. Just gonna have to feel the tension. The chain tight already? Faster up a little bit. As you can see, it's not working. The last attempt didn't work, but I had an idea. Maybe I need to try to roll the log forward, like roll it out of place rather than just pulling the whole weight of it. And so maybe instead of having the chain just kind of hooked here and pulling straight on, I'll bring that pivot point way up back here towards the back of the log. That way, as my truck tries to pull this thing, it's gonna try to pull it from the back here and roll this whole section of log forward. This is attempt number 3. Yes, yes, we moved it. It's working, guys. Look at that. The bond has been broken. We are looking good. I think we're gonna get it. I'm getting it. This is a big log. I mean, we're as good as done, so let's just give it one last pull and see if we can get this thing to come right out. Yes, guys, we did it. The log is gone. I'm hoping that these other ones now are gonna be easy peasy to get out. Look at this thing. It's huge. This is a giant, thick log, and I was able to pull it out with my Suburban. Keep going. It's out of the way. It's in a crevice, so it's not just gonna roll out and hurt me next time I'm back here. Yep, perfect. You do the same. Yep. Okay, this one, I'm not sure. Nope. Crack. got it. Look at that. Look at my path now. I needed to open this path so that I can get my tractor and ultimately vehicles or what have you, or even just being a walking path for the family. I'll show you where this goes. Here we are. All this land back here. We're building a house way out there on obviously somebody else's land, but there's a creek right there, and my land basically goes up to the creek. This is a giant flat area that's totally farmable, it's usable. No trees other than these big weeds. So this is what I've been trying to get to, be able to get my tractor back here so I can clean this up a bit. I just did that, so today is a good day. I gotta keep that thing running, otherwise I'm afraid it won't start again. It has an issue with the starter, but that thing is a workhorse. In just about a half hour, I have completely cleared a road all the way back to that plot of land I was just showing you. There's the road right through the woods, kind of curves in and goes back that way. It's already being put to good use. That's the whole point, you know, so we can walk it and enjoy it. That was a long day, but look at the results. Wow. Well, when this day started, I came out here with my Suburban and we had a giant tree blocking this path. I knew I could use this Suburban and a chain to pull some of that stuff apart, and we did. It was a little bit tricky, but we got it done. Then I had to bring the Kubota tractor out here and finish the job. But wow, this is why I think Suburbans just may be better than a pickup truck. I can treat it almost exactly like a pickup truck. Matter of fact, if I had a trailer, which I do, I now have what I think is even a better situation than just a typical pickup truck, because I have a permanent shell on the back of this thing. That means I have more interior room, more space for people or things to be locked up inside, and I can always pull that trailer and treat it just like a pickup. Nothing against pickups. I've had them, I've bought them, I want another one. They're just fun, but I do think you can't overlook the Suburban. Now I'm gonna take my Suburban and we're gonna drive down this road and see just how good of a road it is. Something that I've never done before. I'm driving my truck back in the woods. This is just insane. All right, well, we did it, guys. We pulled that tree apart, we created a path, a road, and I just drove my truck all the way through it into the back half of my land here. I couldn't be more happy. This is just one of those things I've been wanting to do since I moved in here, and it's been a while. So finally, I was able to do it. Don't overlook the Suburban, guys. These are awesome.